Imagine this. You wake up every single morning to the incredible smell of fresh bread and pastries baking in your own bakery. The oven is warm, golden croissants are coming out perfectly. Customers are already lining up outside with smiles on their faces, excited to buy their favorite loaves, cakes, and coffee. You've built something beautiful, a place where people come not just for food, but for the experience and the community. This is the dream that draws so many people to want to own a bakery. They see successful neighborhood bakeries, smell the fresh bread, see the happy customers, and think, this is the perfect business for me. I can combine my passion for baking with the ability to run my own shop and earn a good living. Many aspiring entrepreneurs picture themselves wearing the baker's apron, creating new recipes, greeting regulars by name, and building a beloved local business that becomes a staple in the community. It feels creative, meaningful, and financially rewarding all at the same time. The dream of owning a bakery is one of the most romantic and appealing business ideas out there. You wake up early, the smell of fresh bread fills your shop, customers come in with smiles, buying warm croissants, artisanal loaves, cakes, and coffee. You get to create something that brings joy to people every single day. It feels like a perfect mix of creativity, community, and commerce. Many people fall in love with this vision. They see successful neighborhood bakeries, watch customers enjoying fresh pastries, and think, this is the life I want. I can be my own boss, do what I love, and build something meaningful. The idea of owning a bakery feels artistic and personal. You're not just selling products, you're creating experiences and memories. The perceived benefits are very strong. You get immediate feedback when customers enjoy your bread. You can experiment with new recipes and flavors. You become a central part of the community. Many aspiring bakers imagine a cozy shop with beautiful displays, loyal regulars, and steady daily income. On paper, the numbers can look promising. A busy bakery can serve hundreds of customers per day. Items range from $3 to $12 or more. With good volume, the revenue seems attractive. Many people believe that once you have quality products and a good location, the business will almost run itself. However, the reality of owning a bakery is much more difficult. Opening a bakery is significantly more expensive than most people expect. It is not like starting a small online business or a service that requires little capital. A bakery demands substantial upfront investment before you can sell your first loaf of bread. The first major cost is location and lease. Finding a good spot with high foot traffic, good visibility, and proper kitchen infrastructure is very competitive. Rent in desirable areas can range from $4,000 to $15,000 per month or more. You also have to pay security deposits, possible renovation allowances, and sign long lease terms that can last 5 to 10 years. A bad location choice is one of the most common reasons new bakeries fail. The renovation and build-out phase is extremely expensive. You need a commercial kitchen with proper plumbing for sinks, heavy-duty electrical systems for ovens and mixers, ventilation for the ovens, fire suppression systems, flooring that can handle heavy use, and an attractive customer-facing area. This phase alone can cost between $150,000 and $600,000, depending on the size and condition of the space. Equipment is another huge expense. You need commercial ovens, mixers, proofers, refrigerators, freezers, display cases, and packaging equipment. A proper setup can easily cost $100,000 to $350,000. High-quality equipment is necessary because you will be using it for many hours every day. Initial inventory and supplies include flour, sugar, butter, yeast, eggs. Beyond the obvious costs, there are many hidden expenses that catch new bakery owners off guard. You need health department approvals, fire safety certifications, waste disposal systems, and proper ventilation to meet commercial standards. These regulatory requirements can add tens of thousands of dollars. You also have to budget for initial marketing, signage, social media advertising, grand opening events, and flyers to attract your first customers. Without strong marketing, even the best bakery can struggle to get noticed. Many owners also underestimate the cost of working capital. In the first 3 to 6 months, sales are often slower than expected while you build a customer base. You still have to pay rent, utilities, staff, and ingredients during this period. Having enough cash reserve is critical. This is why careful financial planning is so important. Many new bakers rush into the business without a detailed budget and quickly run into cash flow problems. The high startup cost means you need to be very disciplined with your money from day one. Once the bakery is open and the doors are unlocked, the real challenge begins. The daily operations of a bakery are physically demanding, financially stressful, and much more difficult than most people expect. You typically start work very early, often between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., to have fresh products ready for the morning rush. This schedule is physically exhausting and affects your personal life. The biggest ongoing costs are ingredients. Flour, butter, sugar, eggs, chocolate, and other high-quality materials are expensive, and prices fluctuate. A busy bakery can spend thousands of dollars per week on ingredients alone. Labor is another major expense. You need skilled bakers, decorators, front-of-house staff, and cleaners. Wages have risen, and good bakers are hard to find and keep. Payroll can easily be one of your largest monthly expenses. Rent and utilities are also high. Ovens and refrigerators run constantly, driving up electricity and gas bills. Waste is a silent killer in bakeries. Unsold bread, pastries, and cakes from the previous day have to be thrown away or sold at a big discount. Waste can easily reach 10 to 20% of your production. A typical item might cost $1.50 to $4 to make, but sells for $3.50 to $8. While the gross margin looks decent, when you add all the overhead, rent, labor, utilities, waste, packaging, and marketing, the net profit margin for many independent bakeries ends up between 5% and 15% in good months. A successful bakery in a great location might net $100,000 to $250,000 per year. Many others make far less or lose money, especially. Beyond the obvious costs, there are many hidden expenses that catch new bakery owners off guard. You need health department approvals, fire safety certifications, waste disposal systems, and proper ventilation to meet commercial standards. These regulatory requirements can add tens of thousands of dollars. You also have to budget for initial marketing, signage, social media advertising, grand opening events, and flyers to attract your first customers. Without strong marketing, even the best bakery can struggle to get noticed. Many owners also underestimate the cost of working capital. In the first 3 to 6 months, sales are often slower than expected while you build a customer base. You still have to pay rent, utilities, staff, and ingredients during this period. Having enough cash reserve is critical. This is why careful financial planning is so important. Many new bakers rush into the business without a detailed budget and quickly run into cash flow problems. The high startup cost means you need to be very disciplined with your money from day one. By now, you understand that simply selling bread and pastries is not enough to make a bakery highly profitable. The real money in this business comes from much more than just the basic loaf of bread or croissant. Successful bakery owners have learned to build multiple revenue streams and focus on high-margin items. First, food sales beyond bread. Pastries, cakes, cookies, sandwiches, salads, and specialty items often have much higher margins than plain bread. A croissant that costs $1.50 to make can sell for $4.50 to $6. Cakes and custom orders can have even better margins. Second, beverage sales. Coffee, tea, specialty drinks, and juices can be very profitable add-ons. Many successful bakeries make a large portion of their profit from drinks paired with baked goods. Third, merchandise and retail products. Selling branded mugs, coffee beans, baking kits, cookbooks, and gift baskets can have very high markups with almost no waste. Fourth, loyalty programs and subscriptions. Many bakeries now offer monthly subscription boxes or loyalty cards that encourage repeat business and create predictable revenue. Fifth, catering and wholesale. Providing baked goods for events, offices, and other businesses can bring in large orders with better margins than walk-in sales. Some bakers also sell their products wholesale to cafes and restaurants. The most successful bakeries don't just sell bread, they become a destination. They create an experience that makes customers want to return every day. They host community events, have beautiful seating areas, and build strong relationships.
Even if you manage costs well and build good revenue streams, there are several hidden risks that can destroy a bakery business. The biggest risk is high ingredient costs and waste. Flour, butter, eggs, and other materials are expensive, and prices can rise quickly. Unsold bread and pastries from the previous day often have to be thrown away, creating significant waste that eats into profits. Early morning hours and physical demands are another major challenge. Most bakers start work between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. This schedule is exhausting and can affect your health and personal life over time. Intense competition is also a serious threat. Big chains, grocery stores, and other local bakeries compete for the same customers. If a new competitor opens nearby, or if customers start buying more from supermarkets, your sales can drop quickly. Labor issues are common. Good bakers are hard to find and keep, and wages continue to rise. High staff turnover adds training costs and inconsistency in product quality. Rent increases and rising utility costs can also squeeze margins over time. These risks are why many bakeries that look successful from the outside are actually struggling financially. The owners who succeed are the ones who plan carefully, control waste, maintain quality, and adapt to changes in the market. So, after everything we've covered in this long video, the high startup costs, the demanding daily operations, where the real money comes from, and all the hidden risks, what is the final takeaway about owning a bakery? Owning a bakery can be a beautiful and rewarding business if you have a genuine passion for baking, a strong location, excellent cost control, and the willingness to work very hard, especially in the early years. It allows you to create something people love every day and become a valued part of your community. However, it is not easy money. The early hours, high ingredient costs, waste, competition, and thin margins make it one of the more challenging small businesses to succeed in. Many bakeries fail because owners underestimate the financial and physical demands. Success requires a careful planning, realistic expectations, multiple revenue streams, and constant attention to quality and costs. If you go into it with open eyes and a solid plan, a bakery can become a profitable and fulfilling business. If you go into it with only the romantic dream, the chances of struggle are high. Would you still open a bakery after watching this video? What surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you want me to break down the economics of another business, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you in the next video.